These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Holmgren is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Murray. And it's Young in at the point. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And the Warriors with possession from deep. Rose. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Uses the glass on the layup.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Young finds Ingram. First quarter of play, a minute in. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Over Rose. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick them from the mid-range every time.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Rose. On the wing, Thompson. 4-3. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Outside Ingram. Back to Young. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Pass to Siakam. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Young with it. Outside Murray. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And Tatum's got the ball here for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Here's Wade. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Wade's got 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Timeout call, Memphis. Checked in for Klay Thompson. Anunoby, he's checked in for Memphis. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Outside Tatum. Back to Rose. There's the drive. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:52 left to play in the first. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Anunoby finds Murray. Towns up top. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Holmgren against Siakam. Pass to Wade. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Warriors make some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Siakam. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Wade. Castle's checked in for Memphis. Jalen Green comes in for Trae Young. 1:19 left in the first. Murray against Rose. Murray passes to Towns. Towns double team. It doesn't go for him. Collins with the defensive effort. Outside Tatum. Rose outside. Tatum a screen on Green. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. From downtown. Towns with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
They get it back. Pass to Murray. Second chance effort. Warriors with the rebound. Tatum passes to Rose. Collins a screen to the middle. And Collins with the slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
So it's the Warriors now. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Jason Tatum out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's John Collins. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins. Taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
First free throw is good. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ingram's checked in for Memphis. And Murray drops them both. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Now here's Ingram. No made baskets yet. With the floater. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. To the left wing. Here's Collins. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Now you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Murray scanning the floor. Back to Ingram. Inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Pass to Collins. And here's Tatum. The floater. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Wiggins against Green. Lets it go from the wing. Yes, it's good.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Warriors. Wiggins outside. Markkanen outside. The three from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Lets it fly. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Murray inside, working on Thompson. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Derrick Rose comes in for Jason Tatum. Towns, he's checked in for Memphis. Trae Young comes in for Murray. And here are the Warriors now. Markkanen outside. Pass to Thompson. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Rose against Young. 6 to shoot. Young against Rose. Memphis with a rebound. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Memphis trailing here. Young from long range. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Young's got 7 points.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Collins outside. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Grant's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Anunoby. Rose against Young. Now Young with a steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Wanting to improve on defense, when Young hustles and stays engaged, he's capable of grabbing steals.
To the left side wing. Collins finds Thompson. And no good. The dry spell continues. Outside Ingram. From deep. Collins with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Wade. To the paint. Grant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, never backing down. Grant plays the game with passion.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league, and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis with a rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Young looking over the floor. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside for Grant. Now Tatum. Siakam the screen. Shot clock at 6. Rose outside. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Rose has got 5. 7 seconds left in the second. Left side Young. Shoots over Siakam. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Into center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, we've got Murray, Chet Holmgren out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Now here's Towns. And he gets it to go.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Rose, the pass to Thompson. Now Tatum. Siakam with a screen on Holmgren. Tatum can't hit.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Young finds Murray. Here's Towns. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Holmgren from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Memphis calls timeout. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Young finds Ingram. Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Wade.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Over Ingram. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside Young. The teardrop. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Ingram against Thompson. Outside Tatum. The 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's Tatum. Rose, left side. Back to Tatum. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Here's Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
First one falls for him.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
John Collins checked in for the Warriors. And Memphis also making a switch. Anunoby, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Rose, the pass to Wade. Over Murray. The bank shot, no good. Grizzlies trail by 4. High post Young. 7 points in the game. Towns outside. Fires from deep. On target from range. Towns has got 9 points.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Rose outside. Back to Siakam. Pass to Wade.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Timeout called. Memphis. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Rose finds Siakam. Back to Rose. Here's Wade, defended by Murray. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Markkanen's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Rose. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Memphis. Green comes in for Holmgren. A minute and a half left in the third quarter here. Outside Young. Outside Green. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Wade. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Green. It's guarded by Markkanen. And it's Green missing. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Wade. Markkanen outside. And here's Tatum. Anunoby covering. Shoots a fadeaway. And the Warriors miss again. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wiggins passes to Wade. Tatum, a screen on Young. Here's Wade, guarded by Young. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 15.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Young. Puts up a three. Long distance Trey.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. John Collins out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Thompson in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the Warriors shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Rose. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Quickly with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns to take the lead. And no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Rose. And he comes up with a bucket. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Smart play from Rose. Getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Towns with the ball. There's the triple. Towns can't get that one to fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Rose. Collins outside. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Quickly. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Graham.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
And he knocks down the first one. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Memphis also making a switch. Holmgren's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Golden State. The lead is 2. Markkanen right side. Back to Rose. And he converts the layup. And the Warriors lead by 4.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wade comes in for Rose. Murray's checked in for Memphis. Trae Young comes in for Quickly. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thanks.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's Green missing. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Tatum. That one's wide left. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Green. Siakam against Ingram. Pass to Young. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Wade misses. Grizzlies trail by 5. Young with it. Now Thompson defending. Young, the pass to Green. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Young hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Warriors making a change here. Rose is checked in. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Memphis. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Rose outside. Here's Wade, defended by Murray. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Young. Outside Ingram. Back to Young. For 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Tatum on the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Young. Pass to Holmgren. Shot on the wing. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Young against Rose. Young attacking. Count the basket. Young's got 13 in the second half.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Here's Tatum. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Young inside. Guarded by Rose. Ingram, the pass to Young. Back to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought kept them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Young. To tie it up. That misses. And a chance to tie it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Derrick Rose.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
The three from Holmgren. Siakam pulls down the board, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team scores. At the line for two, Pascal Siakam.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he can't get either to fall. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line. Well, nice execution off the inbounds. They caught the defense napping on the perimeter.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Derrick Rose.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Derrick Rose.